Alright, folks, we're back. That was just Mary, and she's going to guest commentate with me for a little while, because she has a hilarious new story to tell us. So, Mary, take it away. No, I haven't been watching The Tonight Show. What are you talking about?
Anyway, so I'll be guest commentating because...
Sorry about that. We probably cut Mary off because I hit the pause record button. I'm really sorry. Okay, I was going for the exit, but Okay, take it away, Mary.
Okay, I will begin again here. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit.
Okay. They can't hear the music now, but whatever.
I know, but it was distracting me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have a shield, have a shield.
Oh, do you want them to hear the music?
Nah, they've heard the music already.
I'm going to say it's like the same three notes over and over again. Do they really need to hear this?
This video game is very good music.
Well, I know, but it's not like video games have, like, a wide range of music. I mean, it's pretty much the same little tune over and over again.
This is for the Super Nintendo, not the Nintendo Entertainment System, and this is very good music. Okay, just tell your stupid little story.
Okay, so I was relating the dream I had last night to Zach, and he thought I should tell my dream on YouTube so it could live in infamy forever.
Forever.
And ever.
Why is one of those treasure chests open?
Did you already open it?
Nope.
No.
Well, if I did, why wouldn't I have opened the other two?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
Okay, just tell the damn story.
Okay, so anyway, the dream begins in some sort of post-apocalyptic Earth, or whatever. And there are two warring factions. One headed by Starbuck and the other headed by Apollo from Battlestar Galactica.
The new series or the
No,
old
the original.
Series?
The original. It was like Dirk Benedict with the long hair.
So they're still both men, and one of whom was also on the A-Team.
Right.
Okay.
So yes, this is old, 1979 Battlestar Galactica. Starbuck and Apollo. So the dream begins in this post-apocalyptic landscape, and the professor from Gilligan's Island is helping a woman escape from their enemies, I guess. So they're being chased by a bunch of people who are shooting bows and arrows at them, and they have to run and jump off this cliff and dive into the river, which they do, and arrows are still being shot at them, and the woman gets shot in the leg, and so she's wounded, so the professor has to help her as they swim down the river to try and get across the border to safety.
Exciting stuff. Yes, I wanted that.
Oh, you got the heavy shield. Very good.
See, watch this.
So safety is Apollo's land, who happens to be my father. Apollo is my father in the dream.
And you are yourself, correct?
No. At this point in the dream, I am a 10-year-old boy.
An interesting self-image you have.
The professor and this woman come into the cave in which Apollo and Starbuck are talking, because, of course, Apollo and Starbuck are best friends. And they continue to be best friends, even in this post-apocalyptic Earth. It's just that the people they lead violently hate one another and are at war. So they're laughing and drinking and whatever in their little cave, and the professor and the woman go off and get her medical help or whatever.
And mate.
Maybe they do. I don't know. They actually leave the dream at this point, and I never see them again. But I, as a 10-year-old boy, am dismayed at the war going on. So I go and talk to our
war. War never changes.
War. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again. Anyway, so I go and I speak with the old, medicine man, tribal leader guy.
Well, he wouldn't really be the tribal leader. I thought that was Apollo.
Oh, that's true. That is
your
Apollo.
Father.
But he's like the spiritual
the wise
leader.
Man.
He's the wise man. He is the old wise man from the north, maybe. I don't know. So
You're not going to understand that.
And
You're
I
not gonna understand
speak with him. This was Zach, as a small child, would dress up. Anyway.
Don't. This is not time to be talking about either of our childhoods, okay? Just move on.
Anyway. So I go and I speak with the wise man, and I tell him my concerns about this war. And it happens that this cave that we live in is a huge cave. It has various fissures going off on either side that go into other large rooms where we store things and have medical equipment and blah, blah, blah. But at the very back of our cave is the holy place. So he advises me to go to the back of the cave and seek spiritual guidance. So I journey
Very
back.
good advice.
It was. So I journeyed to the very back of the cave.
Are you sure this old wise man wasn't me? Sort of as an older version.
It could have been you dressed as the old man from the north. It
No.
very well could have been.
Well, I'm
he
just
did
saying-
have that same sort of blanket thing going on that you used to dress up in.
Shut up! I'm just saying that I'm very wise. I'm just saying that you were a young boy, so perhaps I was an old man.
Perhaps. But I didn't have the sense that it was you in any way. You were not in this dream at all, from
No.
what I understand. So I go to the back of the cave, and there is a tapestry hanging across the back wall.
Damn.
It was actually a very nice tapestry. You don't need to be upset about it.
Oh, I'm out of magic points.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry. So I contemplate this tapestry for a while, and then I decide to look behind the tapestry
Oh.
for whatever reason. And behind the tapestry is a door. And this door, I decide to go through. And I open it up, and I walk out into the fresh air and sunshine, bright blue sky. And now remember,
It's a post-apocalyptic world.
post-apocalyptic world
Real,
before.
like, Mad Max sort of stuff.
Exactly. Desert, barren rock, not...
Mel Gibson.
You know, he actually wasn't in this.
That
No,
awesome dog.
It was Dirk Benedict and whoever played Apollo.
That dog was awesome in that movie.
Anyway, so I walk out. It's fresh air, blue sky, green grass, trees everywhere. I am in some sort of Tibetan monastery with, you know, the whole Japanese garden topiary, you know, pathways, rocks.
An oriental
and, you know,
theme.
Oriental garden kind of thing with Tibetan monks with the little, you know, shaved head and ponytail thing going on. And they were in like little mini bathrobes, little very short bathrobes, so you could see their fat, white, chubby legs.
Because they were obese.
And I was a little dismayed at that I had to see all their little, because it was all cellulite and pocked and, you know, dimpled, you know, like really fat people legs are. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting.
These are video gamers. They could easily be obese. You shouldn't be insulting them.
I'm sorry. If you're obese, please do not wear little short bathrobes.
I suppose that makes sense.
Anyway.
I mean, it's sort of like, you know, having a head wound. You should, like,
Exactly.
bandage it up or something.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes!
So there's all these Tibetan monks, and they're just hanging around. They're praying. They're
shit.
walking around. They're doing whatever.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save them for what's-her-name. Since
Alright.
she's out of magic.
That's a good idea.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So I'm just enjoying being like amongst grass and trees and flowers and things like this.
But as I understand, the grass, trees, and flowers were not as beautiful as they could have been.
No, because as I am walking around, I notice that there is litter. That was a very good segue. Thank you for helping me with this.
I've
with
been
this tale.
watching Johnny Carson reruns of The Tonight Show.
Oh, very good. So it is covered with litter. So yes, it's all green and grass and flowers and trees, but there's litter everywhere. And I'm thinking, this is just a travesty that there should be litter everywhere. So I begin to pick up the litter. And as I pick up the litter and I'm putting it into what I somehow have a bag or something with me, and I'm putting the litter and throwing it away and, you know, putting it into some sort of trash receptacle, the monks also begin to pick up the litter. They follow my example. And pretty soon everyone is picking up litter. Even there are actually some tourists walking around this. I think that's where, you know, my friend eventually comes from. Because there are people besides the monks also enjoying the garden. So everyone begins picking up the litter, following my example. And pretty soon...
I was lost there.
You were. Pretty soon, the lead singer of Johnny Hot Cock and the Haters comes and stands beside me and begins to put litter into my bag with me, helping me to clean up this garden. And I looked up at him, and I thought, if I can inspire the lead singer of Johnny Hot Cock and the Haters to pick up litter and clean up this garden, I can change the world. And then I knew what I had to do. I needed to go back into my cave, back into that post-apocalyptic world, and I needed to sow the seeds of peace.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I did.
But I imagine it wouldn't have been that easy.
Well, no, of course, the people there in the cave were very... Oh,
Why are you helping me? You remind me of someone. Would you like to play
Smoochy, smoochy.
Would you like to do Riku?
am I Riku? Okay.
Alright, Riku.
Riku.
Unless she just
She
walks
doesn't
back
say
into
anything.
me. Okay. But what's it matter anyway? I just want to, okay? Oh, that's it. I thought there'd be more story there. I was wrong. Continue.
I think he likes her.